Well, we go to Hollywood, or shall I say Great Britain.
We don't give a fuck.
Actress Robin Wright of Forrest Gump fame
Did you really think we cared?
says that living in the UK is liberating
You sure about that?
and America is a shit show.
Fuck you!
I'm Jazz Borganzo, and this, does anybody want to tell her? You know about those wonderful Muslim youths from 18 to 40 who are raping little girls.
What?
And their mothers.
Shut up, bitch!
I'll wait, but it's what's next. What's up, everyone? Jazz Borganzo, what's next? Your daily dose. Hope you guys are feeling good today on this Monday, this Labor Day. I'm sure a lot of you have off today, including myself. So the reason for the afternoon edition. Anyway, the UK, Great Britain, you got London Bridge, Tower of London, the royals, the foods, the smells, the ambiance, Benny Hill. You have a lot of people who have gone to the UK. For vacation, for, tracking down their family heritage, their crests, what have you. But then you have those who have abandoned the US because the UK is so much greater, and according to one actress, says it's a shit show. Gee, I wonder why. And here we go. This comes out of Breitbart. Actress Robin Wright says leaving US for UK is liberating. America is a shit show. Yes. Remember her? Forrest Gump? Yeah. Actress Robin Wright says celebrating her decision to abandon U.S. for Britain, calling America a shit show. The 59-year-old B-list actress told the Times of London that it was liberating to leave the USA behind. It's liberating to be done, she exclaimed, to be done with searching, looking, getting 60% of what you wanted. 60% of what you wanted. Gee, okay. Quote, I love being in this country, the House of Cards star said, that live in the UK. There is a freedom of self here. People are so kind. They're living. They're not in car traffic, panicked on a phone call, eating a sandwich. That's most of America. Everything's rush, competition, and speed. Proving that Wright lived in a Hollywood bubble, she wanted to blast all of America as if it were California. Everyone's building a huge home, and I'm just done with that. I love the quiet. I met my person finally, she said. Okay, whatever that means. Wright appears to be living in a bubble even in England. Despite her claim that there is somehow more freedom in the UK, thousands of people are arrested every year for daring to speak out about political ideas because of opinions. In 2023 alone, more than 12,000 Brits were arrested for not having a government-approved political ideas. The UK has also marred a horrendous child rapey scandal in which tens of thousands of young British girls have become victims of Pakistani grooming gangs and suffered decades of rapies at the hands of migrants, even as the British government turned a blind eye to the abuse of fear of sounding mean and offensive to immigrants. Gee, we just don't want to offend anybody as they clutch their pearls and their rectums clench. Back in 2018, Wright defended her then co-star Kevin Spacey when he came out under strong allegations of sexual harassing male actors in Hollywood. As far as Wright was concerned, the actor's private life should remain private, even with minors. Quote, what does a private life have to be public? I hate that part of the industry. It's so evasive. I believe everyone's personal life should be personal, positive, negative, neutral, whatever. I don't believe that it should be anybody's business, she said. Wright is one of about a wave of American actors who have fled the U.S. for new homes in UK, among some of the others who quit America because they are unhappy with the political climate. Wright joined Rosie O'Donnell, Ellen DeGeneres, Ryan Gosling, and Lena Dunham. Well, you notice about that list that they're all has-beens, but Ryan Gosling, really? Anyway, I just love how they talk about how great it's here and that people care so much, and it's just lovely and wonderful, and people are holding hands and singing Kumbaya, and just imagine John Lennon. Funny how no one follows up with, what about the grapies that are going around with young women and little girls? What about the groomer gangs that are running amok? What about the political climate that if you are of the wrong political wrong think that you could be possibly fined and or incarcerated? But no, America's a shit show. Why? Because because we, the people, voted in who we wanted to vote in. You had 4 years of a dementia-riddled old man wreaking havoc and of the country. But you were okay with that, right? When you had Harvey Weinstein running amok for 30 years, with friends like Oprah and what have you, and those like Corey Feldman who were screaming at the top of the hilltops, screaming top of their lungs going, this dude's a piece of shit because, I don't know, minors, no, sit down and shut the fuck up. But according to those like Robin Wright and, Rosie O'Donnell and Ellen DeGeneres and Ryan Gosling, the UK is so much better. So much more freedom here. Yeah. Until there's not. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Barganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue spreading the word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching as always. And we'll see you next time. Peace.